Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, Phathead, Cande Roth. Now, this is not bothering me, but what do I hear that's jingling? It sounds like a bracelet almost.
It is a bracelet. It is a bracelet.
You put on a bracelet early in the morning?
I don't take put on it. I never take my bracelet off or my rings.
What kind of bracelet is it?
One I think you're hearing is just petal. It's roses all in a row. Yeah. It's actually kind of new. I'm going to wear it to the wedding Saturday.
Oh, very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you, it's interesting. You go to sleep with a bracelet. It doesn't affect you.
I do. No, it doesn't affect me. I don't take the rings or the bracelets off.
All right,
Earrings, necklaces off.
Interesting. Yeah, you learn something every day.
And they're too hard to put back on. You understand? So, just leave them on.
The rings I get, I don't take my ring off. My wife doesn't take her rings off. And yes, a lot of people can't even get them off. I understand. But the bracelet surprises me a little.
All right. Maybe I'll think, no, I'm not taking them off. Go ahead.
It's not a bad thing. It's surprising that I never heard of someone going to bed with a jingly bracelet on. Okay. That's fine.
Thank you.
This is not a negative conversation. I'm more interested than anything else, to be honest.
All right, let's focus on you, honey.
Oh, okay. Well, first, let me give you the weather. Basically, hot, humid, sticky, 85 or so. Yesterday was pretty warm out, Cande.
It was. I went out a couple of times to take some recycling and whatever, and yeah, it was hot.
Candy's big move yesterday to bring some recycling.
Bringing some recycling out, get them out. That was my big day outside.
I'll tell you, I had some workers here from Craftsman Fence. We're putting in a little dog area. Okay, let me backtrack for a second. First of all, you know all the gophers, the groundhogs, the rabbits, all those things I have, right, Cande?
Yes. Well, nature has them. They just live in your yard. Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of, I'm all fenced in. I have a PVC fence, but I'm backed up to the woods, and I have there's a lot of holes and under the fence, and there's a lot of animals, and we can't let Millie and Lucy run free because they stick their heads in the holes and we can't catch them. And it's I'm afraid that even Lucy's so small, she might decide to just go in the hole at some point. So,
my goodness.
What we did was I hired Craftsman Fence, and they were only here one day so far. They only need about a half a day to finish. They are putting a chain link fence within my yard. I found a spot, and it's probably about 30 yards by 15 yards. And it's the only spot in my yard where there's no holes with, my regular PVC fence and everything. The animals don't go in this spot. So I put, we're putting this fence in that'll fence them in, and that'll be their run area, Cande. They need a space to be dogs, and where I don't have to fear that, number one, they're going to get out of the yard, and number two, they're getting into rabbit poop and groundhog poop and all this stuff. You understand?
Oh, poop.
But you understand where I'm coming from.
I understand. From you, I understand.
Okay, well, but it's a real thing. It's not why, you think it's overkill that I'm putting a fence within a fence?
No. I didn't say overkill. It's just interesting. They'll be penned. That's all.
Well, this is not a 5 by 5 foot pen. This is I'd say 30 yards by 15 to 20 yards, Cande. This is a big area that this will be their space to hang out. Now, I'm not going to leave them out there in 90-degree heat. Don't worry. This is going to be when it's time for them to go out, get their running in, get their exercise, and I think it'll help them out overall and tire them out and put my mind at ease. Yes? Okay,
well, if it puts your mind at ease, that's all we need.
I don't know. I feel like I'm getting some negative vibes off of you from my fence.
No. You crate, you fence. I have nothing to say.
Oh, my God. Where else is your dog going to run? I'm not, oh, my God.
Listen, I had a very large dog. The thought of petting him, it was crazy. Do your thing. Do your thing.
Okay. Did you have a big fence for Oliver to run around in?
No, I had to walk Oliver, but he did have a run in the back. And so we put him on there, and he had 25, 30 feet of run where he could, I don't know how long it was, but he could.
Thank you. That's enough.
Okay. All right. Don't get upset. You're very sensitive.
This is going to be my dog run. And
I love it.
even though I could, yes, I could let them out in the, and they've been out in my yard running around. It's very nerve-wracking because they could go under one of the holes. They could be eating, going after these rabbits, be eating the junk that these animals leave on the grass. I've provided a nice, safe space for them to run around in.
I love it.
Okay, that's all I wanted to hear.
You love it. I love it.
Hey, you asked what was going on in my life.
All right, that's it. Too long on a dog pen. Move on.
Oh, my God. It's a pandemic, Candy. This is all I have going on. This is all I got.
I see. Oh, boy.
But they're doing a great job. And to the guys from Craftsman who were out here in that blazing heat yesterday, oh, my God. They are, talk about workers.
Real men, yeah. The people who work outside, I don't know how they do it. And people who do roofs and tarring and paving and all of that hot stuff. Yeah, kudos to them.
I could never do what they do. In my country, 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.